All right, everyone, very important video, and I ask that you share this with everyone that you know. Let me begin by saying I normally don't make notes or keep notes, but the importance of this video is so great that I have made notes. I've titled this video, The United State of Fear, FearMerica, and let me begin. Greetings, citizens of the United State of Fear, also known as FearMerica. Fear is a sign of weakness, and the powers that be want you sick and weak and defenseless. You've been fattened up for the kill, and yes, it's all an inside job. Using the same Hitler regime tactics, just as it was used against the Jews to control the masses, those in power want you to turn in your guns, rely on the government to take care of you and to protect you. Guns are bad. These are the same tactics used on the Jewish people to disarm them. And it's being used on you. Sedation, fluoride in the drinking water, in the toothpaste, mind control to convince you that you're not well, that you're sick, that you need a doctor. Prescription drugs and the dangerous side effects contained within these prescription drugs. Immunizations, all to tear down the body's immune system, the natural defense system created by God. Genetically modified foods, poison, chemtrails. Chemtrails are real, an inside job. And these chemtrails are raining down toxins, heavy metals, and poisons on the population. Now they have you too sick to fight, so this last card is to totally break you. And the last card is fear. Fear equals weakness. 9/11, when the Twin Towers came down. An inside job indeed. But the real agenda? Fear. Fear the terrorist. Fear the terrorist. Fear the terrorist. Fear the Middle East. And then, fear Al-Qaeda. CIA, Al-Qaeda, created by this very government. Another terrorist cell created by the powers that be, that want you in a constant state of panic and fear, because fear is a sign of weakness, to keep you in fear and to make you too weak to defend yourself, too weak to fight back. Another created government terrorist regime, ISIS, the Islamic State. We have a president who is a Muslim and his religion is Islam. Fear ISIS. They're coming. They're coming to America. They're just outside the borders of Mexico. There are ISIS training camps in the United States. Fear the president. Fear ISIS. All inside jobs. And the last card is fear. I want to share something that a dear friend, Roger, shared with me on Facebook. He sent me a message, and let me share this with you. Let me go back to the beginning here. So very important. Please share this video with everyone that you know. Now, this is from a dear friend, Roger, and he sends me this message. I wonder just how much of this Jade Helm and CERN are government lies and disinfo being used to pump up fear and get people to fear everything. I heard a while back that the government was going to be on the web 24/7 creating false stories and waging disinfo war against private citizens. Can't help but wonder if that's behind any of these stories. Now, there are many people on YouTube that I have to question, and I have to wonder, are they government shills, government informants, being paid by the powers that be to promote these stories, to twist the stories, and to promote fear? And if they're not, they're just doing it because fear sells, and it'll make them popular, they need to be on the payroll because they are doing exactly what the real agenda is. They are promoting this fear and creating this weakness. I heard a while back that the government was going to be on the web 24/7 creating false stories and waging disinfo war against private citizens. Can't help but wonder if that's behind any of these stories. At one time, I hear Yellowstone is about to blow. Then the story goes dead. Then they are going to shut down the power grid for a test in October of 2013. Then the story goes dead. Then Ebola is about to sweep the world in a super pandemic. Then again the story goes dead, falls off the radar. I hear some Secret Service guy tell some high school students in October of 2013, we are about to have an economic crash. Then I hear that same exact story come out again in October of 2014. What's up with that? Then rogue weirdos attend a football game and have a biological hazard sign on their garb. Then the story goes dead. Then everything is CERN, and then the story goes dead. Now what happened to the CERN reports? No, I'm not about to say everything's normal or nothing is going to happen, but someone sure wants us all in constant fear, you think? And the Paul Begleys and similar are blowing the roof off saying the Illuminati is about to take over and kill us all. That I can surely believe. And in the meantime, they want us all crippled with fear. And I'm going to touch on this. So I'm talking about if these people are not government plans or shills getting a paycheck, they ought to be receiving a paycheck. I want to touch on Begley for a moment. Taking stories and pushing near-Earth asteroids and twisting, not giving you all of the story to make you believe that it could come close to Earth. There's going to be destruction. Remember Comet Ison? And I was watching this video by Begley, and it's when Comet Ison, it was believed to survive the perihelion. He was actually cheering it on. Yes, everyone's going to die. And then you've got your Mike from around the world, and he is this secret military informant. Come on, people. It's not real. It's a hoax used to promote their channel and to promote fear. There is no secret intel military person named Mike from around the world. You got BP Earthwatch and Comet Lovejoy, and now when Ison fizzles out, he's got everyone in a state of panic and fear that there's a giant debris tail that's going to come raining down on the population. He's throwing out names of scientists and astronomers such as Bruce Gary. Bruce Gary, the actual Bruce Gary, gets wind of this and comes out and makes a statement that why are people listening to the likes of this BP Earthwatch? He's uneducated. He's not a scientist. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just a fear monger on YouTube promoting fear. Let me continue on with what Roger had sent to me. I just wanted to make this point. I'm beginning to see why you like to check stories out and sources. The Illuminati government wants us all chasing rabbits, totally discrediting ourselves so that no one will listen to us anymore. Then they can grab us and lock us away. Seems that there is an agenda. Many of these end-time stories seem to contradict themselves, big time. And it's all over the internet, all over YouTube. And now you've got people are having dreams, and they're posting dreams of giant tsunami waves and all this fear that's being promoted. The New Madrid fault line, and we've talked about Yellowstone, and that's going to blow, and then all of a sudden it falls off the radar. one thing after another. But the bottom line is fear. Jade Helm, Operation Jade Helm may be the real thing, or it could fall off the radar, like Ebola, like Yellowstone, like everything that I've mentioned. Or it could actually be the real thing, because if you're in a state of fear, if you're living in the United States of fear, and fear brings about a sign of weakness, you're already sick and you're too weak to stand up and fight for your freedoms. Share this video. Leave me comments. No fear. We've got to stop promoting this agenda. The last card. The last card. The last card. Fear.